moving! Stay in line and follow instructions. No dawdling. I promise, we will return soon. Well, well. Is that you, Unwritten One? So you did decide to grace us after all. Thought maybe you'd forgotten about us. Did you come straight from Raguna?
I did. Has it begun here too? I see you're starting evacuations.
An unannounced high tide. But that term doesn't even begin to cover it. No signs, no patterns. The dark tide's spawn are surfacing at random, even outside the city of Septimont. It doesn't make sense. The Earth-rend wedge is still holding back the dark tide at its depths. At any rate, Augusta's already led a team to the Subquests plateaus to investigate. As for me, I'm helping out here. Someone has to stop the panic from turning into a stampede.
It's not just Septimont. Raguna has been hit too.
I see. Raguna too. And Ovidius. He never bent the knee, never played by the rules. Why is it that fate always strikes hardest at those who dare to defy it? It's not just me. No priestess can see Septimont's auguries anymore. In our visions, it's all gone. Just blank. The last prophecy ended with, the dark tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. After that, nothing. And with this abnormal dark tide behavior, people are starting to fear the end is upon us. Nice thought. If only more people shared your hope. But in the face of something this vast and unknown, fear is only human. We can't blame them for trembling. Aquila, any word? The dark tide has been spotted at the Three Heroes' Crest. Bad. It's the highest point in the Subquests plateaus, well beyond the Blight Cloud's reach. The dark tide has never touched it before. They call it the Three Heroes' Crest for the three heroes of heroes who once stood there. Many believe their blessing has kept it one of the few sacred places the dark tide cannot reach. If even that place isn't safe, we need to see it with our own eyes. But Septimont still needs us too.
Worry not, Honored One. The Senate will oversee the evacuation. Please, go assist the Ephor. We may lack your strength, but we will not stand idle. We will do everything we can to hold the line.
We were born in Septimont. Resistance runs in our blood. And we were raised beneath the shining legacy of heroes. You think we'll sit back and let ruin claim us?
We're counting on you, Honored One.
I hate to admit it, but the current Senate's grown a backbone. Cowards wouldn't last long working under Augusta anyway. Come on, Rover. Let's find her.
Traces of the dark tide are everywhere.
The tide spawn always shows up where we least expect them, and never slow down. Our warriors are stretched thin just trying to hold the lines. Even though the common echoes here don't depend on the Genesis Nexus, they're still breaking down due to the dark tide's corruption. Don't wear that face. These are Septimont's warriors. They don't fall easy. There! The three heroes' crest. Looks like they just finished a battle. Let's pick up the pace. You fought beside Augusta before, and you once led the battle to defeat the Sovereign. Your presence will rally them.
Look! It's Rover! The Honorable One!
My fellow warrior, you came! Feels like just yesterday we were fighting side by side in the Colosseum. And now look at you! Hero of heroes and all. Didn't see that coming.
Rover, your arrival is appreciated.
Oh, let me introduce you. Augusta, this is...
You know. We know each other. Recover.
Never mind that. Didn't I say before, never underestimate my charm?
It is strange. From the moment we met, it felt like we were cut from the same cloth. Like we'd known each other before. She might seem unmoored, but when the storm hits, she holds fast.
All right then, Augusta. What's the situation?
Theoretically, the dark tide flows here from the blight cloud above the plateaus. High tides have always followed its movements. But this time, nothing. No blight cloud anomalies. No frequency fluctuations near the three heroes' crest. We always knew the Earthrend Wedge was a stopgap as we continued to search for a permanent solution. But this eruption without warning defies everything we thought we understood. We repelled the first wave and set up an anti-corrosion ward using anchor obelisks. Have you discovered anything?
What? But... I thought the Sovereign's death would sever the root cause of the Paradise's descent. But Leviathan's rebirth? This is a whole new thread of fate.
The Fraxidos. Always scheming in shadow. Its wicked ambitions know no end.
Your Excellency, another outbreak. Tide spawn heading straight for the camp.
Leviathan won't spare us any time to breathe. It's been too long since we stood shoulder to shoulder in battle. Warriors! The battle horns sound once again! Let those who defy Septimont tremble at our fury and fall before our valor!
Tide spawn dead ahead! Let's cut them down in one clean sweep! It's always a blast fighting beside you, my fellow warrior.
Another horde inbound. They're not letting up.
They're heading straight for the Anchor Obelisk.
We will stop them.
Nonsense. I shall bear witness. Future, reshape.
Together we rise!
We honor the glory.
My friend.
Nowhere to hide.
Invincible!
Is it just me, or have they slowed down a little?
Your Excellency, they're targeting the remaining Anchor Obelisks now.
But the gladiators guarding them. They haven't recovered from the last wave.
Leave them to me.
Ah, Lord! We'll split up and reinforce the rest. Stay sharp.
Begin. Nowhere to hide.
One with the sounds. Leave it to me. You will obey.
How is the situation there?
Just clean them up.
We've cleared our sector 2. Regrouping now.
More tide spawn at the southwest base point!
Ugh, trying to wear us down one flank at a time, huh?
They're closing in on the obelisks on our side.
Wait. Something's off. They're striking at weak spots in the formation. Since when did they fight with strategy?
Leviathan. It's directing them. It saw we were spread too thin, and scattered their assault on purpose.
The north flank! Hold the obelisks at all costs!
If I release this attack, the whole obelisk array may fall. It's testing me, seeing if I'll trade lives for victory.
So, this is where we're needed, right? Time to help reclaim those obelisks. The north flank's ours. Let's give them a grand show!
The Montellis greet you. We will secure this south.
The poison Leviathan leaves behind. Allow the Thessalians to cleanse it.
Phew! Made it this time! I've got this side covered.
By the name of Imperator, we'll protect the obelisks here.
Let's deal with the mess first. Plenty of time to catch up after.
One obelisk remains on the northeast.
I'll take that one. You have my thanks, heroes from afar. May your names be etched in eternity. This battle is not over yet. Let's end this together!
I never thought I'd see the day. Fighting side by side with the Order of the Deep. Onward, comrades! We're not about to shame Septimon now!
I've heard of the Montelli sentry constructs, but seeing that kind of firepower up close is something else.
Lisa. Heal me. Maybe the Thessalians aren't as monstrous as they say.
She's absorbing the tide spawn! What kind of power is that?
Honor to you, my friend.
What is that in the center? An opening. Something inside is sending them frequencies to recover.
The Tide Spawn is still hiding in there, ready to strike again. Damn it! There's no end to this.
We won't last much longer at this rate.
The entrance is open. Now's the time.
What are you doing?
What I always planned to do. Hunt the Trenodian. The moment I jump into the Dark Tide, the Tide Spawn will retreat to defend. That's when you seal the anti-corrosion ward. Trap them in one stroke.
Jump into the Dark Tide? Are you out of your minds?
More precisely, into the journeying paradise. This suffocating despair you see. It's a gateway, and Leviathan's sanctuary.
You're saying Leviathan built the paradise inside the Dark Tide?
That grand city you glimpsed within it, it wasn't a hallucination. It was real. Paradise's first form. Everything it plotted fell apart. With no other choice, it began spreading the gospel of its paradise by force. And that gives us a chance to kill it. Right now, it's trying to break the Earthrend Wedge's seal and drown all of Rinascita in the Dark Tide. But that's not its true goal. It feeds on our terror, on despairing frequencies. That's what fuels its rebirth and its paradise. We must strike at the root. Kill Leviathan. Tear down the paradise it's built. If not, it will descend upon Rinascita, just as it did here, at the Three Heroes' Crest.
The paradise won't fall unless we can reach it. How exactly do we do that?
The living can only enter the journeying paradise once they've been corrupted by the Dark Tide. Even then, one of you must go in first to open the way for the rest. Inside, there's a spatial anomaly. Whoever goes first must use the Sentinel's power to break through it, then find a waystone to create a connection for the others to follow. Augusta, you buried the waystone yourself, but it's been corrupted. Only the Sentinel's power can purify it. Take it. Leviathan's eye is still on this place, so I'll say no more. I trust you'll understand what's left unsaid. Once I'm inside, I'll draw its attention. That'll buy you enough time to prepare. Good. All locked and loaded. Now, if you'll excuse me, someone's got to teach the Dark Tide some manners.
Huh? No! Hold on now!
And you, Rover, if your resolve is true, be ready. When the time comes, I'll guide you to paradise. See you all in hell.
Retreating to the center. They're all inside the ward's perimeter. Augusta!
Now activate the anchor obelisks!
did it. But what good is that? She just rattles on, doesn't even check if anyone's really listening, and then dives headfirst into the dark tide.
The journeying paradise lies within the dark tide. I do not think she was lying. That grand city she spoke of, I saw it myself. Rover, we've set up camp near the Three Heroes Crest to keep watch. Let's head back and rest for now. There must be a way forward. Once we're back, we'll gather all of Raguna's heroes and plan our next move together. The nature of the dark tide and Leviathan. Ha. I see where we are now.
Rover, you're here.
Regarding that, I think it's best you hear from them directly.
Loud and clear, Rover? So, all available bloom bearers have arrived in Rinascita. We're standing guard at Averado Vault, and Booling is already en route to reinforce Septimont. When the Threnodian blindsided us in Jinzhou, we ate Subquests. But this time, the Black Shores will show the world who we really are. We've already synced intel with Raguna, and time's short, so I'll make this a quickie. We've drawn some key conclusions about the Threnodian in Rinascita. The Threnodian is a shadow of civilization, formless and immortal. According to Imperator's judgment, it can't be erased entirely, only shackled. But the one you're about to face is different. The Fraxidus used the Threnodian's gem to resurrect it, and that created a crack in the shell. Tethys believes that with Imperator's power, you might be able to split the gem from the Threnodian and stop Leviathan from fully reviving. If you can extract the gem, Tethys can tap into a Sonoro's infinite expansion to lock that thing down for good. One more thing. Back in Jinzhou, Abby proved capable of absorbing Threnodian's frequencies. This means, in theory, it could act as a temporary host for the gem. But know this, the Threnodian Leviathan is rooted deeply in the minds and souls of Rinascita's people. Only they can truly face it. At Raguna's request, we've teleported some of our strongest resonators to reinforce the front lines at Three Heroes Crest. So, leave the civilians to us. We'll keep them safe. As for combat power, I called in some insurance. Never hurts to play it safe. Don't worry, we...
Won't let you go! Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
So you don't have to...
Unleash the fans.
In any case, you just focus on driving your blade straight into Leviathan's heart. We'll be Rinascita's last line of defense. And we'll be right here, waiting for your safe return.
If not for the Black Shore's aid, we would not have arrived so swiftly, or with such peace of mind. This disaster has swept across all of Rinascita. We Ragganese won't cower behind Septimon's walls, nor will we sit idle while the dark tide ravages your lands. Septimont has long stood as the vanguard against the tide spawn. This is your battleground. We'll follow your lead, Your Excellency. Just say the word.
Thank you for your trust. Though Septimont and Raguna have drifted apart over the years, in the face of such calamity, we stand together as one for Rinascita. There is no need for formality between us. Leviathan is the source of this chaos. If the Black Shore's plan can truly seal it away, then perhaps the storm it unleashed may yet be stilled.
That Discord Slayer spoke of a connection between the Wastestones. She must have meant the Anchorstone's ability to resonate and link with another. If there's another Anchorstone inside the Dark Tide, that connection could open up a path for us.
When the Dark Tide swallowed me, I did leave an Anchorstone behind, but... how did you know that?
Not important right now. The real issue is that the anchor has been heavily corroded. To reactivate it, we'll need to purify it using the Sentinel's power.
Even if we take another Anchorstone with us, its power alone won't be enough to pierce the spatial anomaly inside the Dark Tide and open up a path.
You'll need this. A dying martyr entrusted it to me.
The first relic, infused with Imperator's pure original power. That light once drove back the darkness across Rinascita.
Most of its strength was spent purging the dark tide beneath Raguna. What's left can only shield one person.
And someone will need to carry it in first, to reach the Anchorstone and reactivate it. I'll do it. As a captain, navigating through uncharted waters is second nature.
I'll go.
I know how to resist the Dark Tide's corruption.
The Phasalia family potion grants resistance, and I've endured its whispers for long enough. I know its tactics. Let me face this.
We don't even know where this Anchorstone is. Finding it may take time, and your potion might wear off before you reach it. But I still carry the Sentinel's power. I can hold out longer than anyone. I have to be the one.
This relic holds all that Primus once felt. His fury, sorrow, obsession, and resolve. I see that same resolve in you. Take it.
Lady Cantarella, how many of your family's potions remain?
You're asking if I can brew enough to carry all of us into the journeying paradise? If we're ready to face Leviathan?
So, once that Anchor Stone is activated, the path should be clear, right? Great! Then would you do us the honor, brilliant Lady of Potions, and get us there?
Rover, this is Rinascita's fight. It is neither your duty to shoulder it alone, nor our desire to see you do so. We will not have you face the Threnodian alone. If facing Leviathan means being corrupted by the Dark Tide, then so be it.
The priestesses foresaw this. The Dark Tide will erupt and engulf all of Septimont. If that is our fate, we must meet it head-on.
I'll go first. I'll enter the Dark Tide, activate the Anchorstone's connections, and hold the path open for the rest of you.
Meanwhile, we'll hold the line at the Three Heroes Crest. The Tidespawn aren't the only threat. The Fraxtus might still have their hand to play.
Once the anchors are active, we'll take the potions and follow.
Rinascita will not falter just because a few of its leaders are gone. Its people will rise. We'll meet again in the paradise and end this together. Leviathan will fall.
Rover, we all understand the burden you carry. We are grateful. We'll continue to monitor the Dark Tide. When the moment comes, we'll move. Until then, prepare and rest.
That visitor from Huanglong, he must know something about Fenrico. If the lantern came from the Fabricatorium, then what's happened to the Dark Tide sealed beneath Raguna's seas?
You're here. Harbinger of the Dark Tide.
Who are you? How do you know about this?
Choyan. The capital sent me to retrieve a fugitive and gather intel on the Thenodian's resonator. I came searching for Raguna's Blessed Maiden. Instead, I found the Primus. He was tied to the Thenodian, knew the truth of it all. But the Dark Tide silenced him. In his final moments, he passed this lantern to me. Said it was meant for you.
So... His
ambitions and his crimes were buried in blood. But he paid the price. Gave his life to drive back the Dark Tide beneath Raguna's seas. That's how the relic reached your hands. Think no more on it. Think only of what's ahead. Death is a cheap way to pay for transgressions. He knew it wouldn't be enough. Listen. Every harbinger of the Dark Tide, Fenrico, Mia, the rest, they all met the same end. Death.
I accepted this long ago.
You've already been touched by the Dark Tide. Even the Sentinel's power cannot reverse it.
That's why we're not arguing over who goes in first. Anyone else would just suffer longer.
You've been resisting the Thenodian's corruption this whole time. Suppressing your resonance ability so Tidespawn wouldn't surface. Everything you said was just to hide the truth. Deliberately. You're prepared to walk into death alone.
You traveled so far just to honor a dying stranger's final wish. I'll ask for just one more. For me. Please.
The Dark Tide rejects outsiders of Rinascita. But you're different. I'll do what I can. I'll hold the line here. You do what must be done. When you're truly prepared to die, death doesn't come so easily.
I never act with sacrifice as a given. Not even my own.
One last thing. The magistrate of Jinzhou asked me to send her regards. The people you helped, they're still waiting for your return. Farewell.
you know? Status report.
Frequency is stabilizing. If you're going in, this is your best window. Remember that stretch of chaos we once crossed? If Leviathan has shaped this world through the dark tide, expect something similar. Shifting sands, obscuring fog, every step a gamble into the unknown. That Discord Slayer, Galbrenna was it? She's bound to the dark tide. If she dared to hunt the Threnodian, she must know how to navigate its depths. Once inside, find her existence in the chaos. Reunite with her. She'll guide you forward. You catch on quickly. I believe you know what to do. Immerse yourself in her rhythm. Feel it, understand it. Find a trace of her within the chaotic frequencies. And when you find her, don't let her go.
Rover, keep your wits about you once you're inside the dark tide.
Don't worry. I'll stick with him every step of the way.
Just remember you're not going in alone. When the time comes, we will be right behind you. If you are ready, step forward. May the eternal sun light your path, and may each step bring you closer to victory.
There's actually a whole other world inside the dark tide. It kind of feels holy somehow. Huh? Feels a bit like chaos, but colder and creepier. Like something's whispering to me. Anyway, let's focus. Like Yuno said, if we do what we did back in the chaos, we can anchor to Galbrenna and find her, right? Let me remember. Something about anchoring to the memories, feelings, and connections in the chaos. The problem is... Galbrenna's always like, whoosh, she's there, and then whoosh, she's gone. Doesn't really say much either.
In life, chaos. In death, silence. A stillness veils the teeming multitudes. Glory is washed clean in suffering's tide. The hesitant shall not return. The timid shall not pass. Tell me, little lamb, whence do you come? And where does your path lead?
It's that creepy guy again.
Little lamb, your hostility pains me. I came to aid you. You wish to anchor to her. A simple task. Surely you've heard. The dark tide preserves memory. Her past is scattered through its depths, tangled in the currents like fractured glass.
Then we'll just go find them ourselves!
The dark tide mirrors the chaos of the human mind, shifting, twisting. A fleeting thought, and the path ahead may vanish beneath your feet. Leviathan lurks in the depths of this world, building its kingdom, bending this place into its image. This place is molded by the journeying paradise's frequency, a vision of perfection, unmarred by flaw. But behold, the dark tide's true face. A world of hatred, fear, and despair. The world your kind calls Hell. Leviathan merged paradise and hell with its power of assimilation, cloaking rot in radiance. Yet the mask is flawed. The paradise is incomplete. These twin worlds bleed into one another to create spatial anomalies. Countless souls caught between light and shadow, adrift without rudder or self. Lured by false hope, they stumble into its waiting arms. Not yet. Save its light. I will guide you. Walk with me through this wasteland. If you wish to see her, then walk her path. Endure what she endured. You will hear despair's screams. See the dead beg for death. Watch souls willingly burn in cleansing fire. What is? Are you afraid? Deceive you? No. I thirst for true, brutal battle. If I wished you dead, I would not skulk in shadow. Her plan is bold, but an unwanted frequency has mingled into the dark tide. I know not who it is. This path will prove less smooth than she hoped. But for now, you have no choice, do you? Come, little lamb. Open your eyes, sharpen your claws. It's time we journey into the underworld. The flow of time here is slower than in your world. We have plenty of it. Be patient, little lamb. I shall keep watch over the outside. Speaking with you through the mark of the dark tide saves me considerable energy. As for that small...
Is that Galbrina up ahead?
Ah, a memory. The moment she first fell into the dark tide, she was just a little girl.
I won.
Did you see that? That resonance ability? Can a child really wield that kind of power?
She'll be a force to be reckoned with. Perhaps even rise to challenge for F4 one day.
Damn it. I was so close. If it hadn't been for the difference in our resonance ability, I could have... What did you do to get that kind of power?
My power? It's always been there. Since the day I was born.
Born with it? How unfair. I can't take it. I trained harder, endured more, bled more.
I know. You're all stronger than me, and all worthy opponents. Oh, but please, you should tend to your injuries now.
Are you mocking us? People like you, born lucky, never understand what it means to struggle, to fight for your strength.
No, I really meant what I said. They are stronger than me, in body and in spirit. So many here are. They just don't have the same resonance ability. Why? Why was I the only one gifted with this power?
For those who cannot stomach defeat, even sincerity tastes of cruelty. Fate is never fair. It bestows gifts without reason. Whether blessing or mockery, mankind must learn to carry it with grace.
So, she is from Septimont. Why did she leave? And why has she stayed away until now? Her resonance ability was bright and radiant back then. Now it feels different.
The curse of the Dark Tide. Had she returned untempered, with curse still unclaimed as gift, Rinascita would have burned for her folly. A fitting fate, don't you agree?
You claim to stand against Leviathan, yet you speak so coldly of human lives. Whose side are you really on?
The two are not in conflict. Many a mighty alliance has thrived on loathing alone. And I am a tacit discord, a devourer and killer by nature. My allegiance lies only with myself. We each take what we need. She too accepted my gift. Left to her own strength, she would have fallen long ago. Do not be so eager for answers. Go live them. Feel them instead. She carved a path through this underworld for you. But the true danger does not lie in the shadow. It hides in the light. Leviathan toils endlessly to bring its paradise into being. So perfect. So... I was right about you. Beneath that calm shell beats a heart that burns for battle. Congratulations, little lamb. You've survived the trials of the Borderlands.
Are these Galbrenna's traces?
Go now. Claim the rewards of the brave. Perhaps you have heard of the great dark tide that swept through Septimont 16 years ago. It swallowed her whole. Once touched by the dark tide, a human's resonance ability and frequency are devoured, piece by piece.
I was just in Oak Hollow. Where am I? I can't use my resonance ability. Why?
Because the dark tide loved you, but you rejected its gift. Now, it will consume you instead. You, your power, and everything that was once yours.
Kiria, is that really you?
You could have risen above us all. With your gift, you might have become the hero of heroes. Why did you stop? Why did you reject it? Don't you crave that glory?
Honestly, I never understood why I was born with this power. You and so many others. You deserved it more than I ever did. I've asked myself again and again, what does it mean to be strong? You once told me that real strength comes from the heart, not from outside. And someone else said, she said, real strength is meant to protect. The dark tide twisted me into a monster. People ran from me. So no, I won't accept this gift.
Well said. My frequency is nearly gone. Looks like I'll never get the chance to surpass you now. So take what remains of my strength. Live on. Live for me. Live for all of us.
Why give this to me?
You're not completely lost yet. You still have a chance to escape. More than any of us. And this is our wish.
Within the dark tide lies fate itself. No one can escape the net it casts.
I always knew you, quiet as you seem. If someone struck you down, you'd rise up and strike back twice as hard. I didn't want to admit it before, but in the arena, you didn't beat me with power. You beat me with will. The fire in your eyes, it doesn't lie. That's why I believe you'll see it through. So live with pride, head held high, free and unbound. Live for us and prove to fate that it can be defied.
Curious creatures, humans. always resisting fate, entrusting all their hopes to a single soul, just to prove they will not bow to destiny. Yet her power was corrupted. Back then, she was weak, as powerless as a little lamb to be slaughtered. Each step forward was a gamble with death.
But she still escaped. How?
She was born through death. Come, let us walk on.
The traces end here. There's no path forward.
Leviathan hides its message in another dimension. The Sentinel's power you bear. Its hour has come, little lamb. Use it to sever the worlds, reshape what is. If resistance comes, let that power be your blade. A journey into the abyss allows no return. It is a path ordained. To rise, one must first learn to fall. So it was for her. I remember when her resonance ability was corrupted by the dark tide. She fought with nothing but instinct and flesh. She clawed through monstrosities until she stood before me. Her frequency was nearly consumed. How rare! A mortal here. It shall gnaw upon thee, slow, ceaseless, until thou bend the knee. Thy fate is to be made one with it.
I know. The dark tide devours everything, assimilates everything. If I can't escape it, then I'll use it.
To claim a divinity's power is to invite divine wrath. Know this, more Tidespawn lie in wait before thee.
It's already flowing inside of me. So why can't I turn it against them? Why can't I be the one who devours them? These false frequencies need me to survive. If this power doesn't want to listen to me, then I'll show it who's the real boss.
Thy own kind wished for thy survival, yet thou wouldst risk it all.
So I can truly live.
To seek a life true while death surrounds thee. Absurd.
Then I'll show you by living. No matter the pain, humanity can live through it. With pride, heads held high. Fate, it may be loud, but I don't think it's that strong. I don't believe in it.
To wield the dark tide against its spawns. Fascinating. Perhaps.
Within the dark tide lies fate itself. None can escape the net it casts.
It hurts. But I already see the light.
Carry our strength and our final house. Live with pride, head held high, free and unbound.
I'm almost there. I won't give up.
Human flesh remaineth ever feeble. This broken vessel's frequency is sundered and shattered. Yet this is indeed a chance of an eon. I shall give one final push.
You helped her escape the dark tide.
You are free to see it that way. But I made no vow that my boon came without a price. Still, I never did grasp what she meant by truly living.
If you can't tame the power you carry, you'll only be dragged along by it. That's not living. And it's not the future those who helped her wished for her. She carried the same will they did. Even if she failed in that wish, she'd pass that flame on.
Beyond my understanding. But mark this, without my boon, she'd never have come this far. Her defiance has drawn divine attention. Though she escaped, the tide spawn still hunt her. Her fate will catch her eventually. To spare Rinascita further calamity, she fled to distant lands, corrupted by the dark tide and losing all her power. At first, she could do naught but run. But she was clever. Learned to track the movements of tacit discords through the dark tide's fluctuations. Even when barely holding herself together, she roamed the wilds, warning others of the doom to come. But men seldom listen to a girl who bears a cursed flame. 'Twas easier to believe she brought disaster. Some even said her flames were from Galbrenna, the legendary tacit discord.
So, Galbrenna was originally a tacit discord's name?
A fiend of ever-burning flame. A monster who spread fear and hatred across the land, luring humans into the fire for her own cruel delight. She borrowed that name and saved many in its guise. But her one mistake was her weakness. And that name became a fate she could no longer escape from. The dark tide saw no more after she escaped. So, I will tell you the rest.
The flames! She's Galbrenna! The flame demon!
Time is running out.
Disguised as Galbrenna, use their fear to drive them out. But alas, this time, the true Galbrenna had come. So long as hatred burns, such frequencies shall nurture her rebirth. Run, as you always do.
Chimera, give me your devouring power. If I can consume her, I can end her rebirth.
You dare bargain with me?
This is a threat. Without me, you die too.
You would not dare.
Hunt with me, or die with me. Your choice.
You know the cost.
Then before that, I'll tame you. But for now, that undying demon will fall beneath my blade! This name is now mine.
To wield this cursed fire with sanity, you will suffer considerable pain. Is it worth it?
Let's go. The hunt continues.
To consume that flame demon, she surrendered more of her frequency to me. Thus our pact was sealed. All that I consume, she inherits as strength.
So, she became what she is by endlessly feeding on tacit discords.
A pact always has a price. Should she fail to feed me fresh frequencies, I shall feast on her soul, piece by piece, till naught remains. So she hunts without end. Weak tacit discords are but tasty morsels. Only the strong may stand beside me. If she would grow, she must hunt true danger. To crave unorthodox power, yet cling to her humanity, 'tis a savage clash of wills between her soul and theirs. And should her will falter,
you'll devour her frequency. Be reborn through her.
I helped her once broken vessel with my own frequency. Enough to survive the dark tide. This is a long overdue repayment.
No. It was the souls of those humans who saved her. You just saw an opening in her broken frequency and slipped in. Admit it. You just wanted to escape the dark tide, didn't you?
I do not deny it. After centuries, a door opened at last. And she bore a soul unshaken, even at the border of life and death. The most perfect vessel I have ever known. Besides, suffering is a gift. Through it, she learned the true meaning of strength. Fate showed her countless tragedies, stirring her compassion, but robbing her of the power to save. They gave her a second life, but what I offered was a path to wrest her strength back from fate. And that is what she chose. She walks this path with zeal, never resting, as if every misery in the world were born of her own weakness. Oh, and there are 4 more like me in her now. Ah, I almost forgot. Of course, one must not forget the flame demon herself, Galbrenna.
At this point, Galbrenna feels like her true name. But what was her real name?
That you must ask her yourself.
You came.
Hope I'm not too late?
Not too late, not too early. Right on time. One side each. Ah. Guardian of the Dark Side, Immortal. We meet again. I tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself.
More or less. Too many roads led here, and I couldn't be sure which one you'd take. So I wanted to make it easy, whichever way you chose.
You've already helped more than enough.
So have you. There were things I couldn't have done alone. One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer. Take what's left of me. This flicker of a soul won't last much longer anyway.
Just hang in there. I'll find a way to save your frequency.
You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes, it's okay to lean on someone else.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose? Burn them before they turn.
I did it because I wanted to. Not everything needs a reason.
I gave you power, not so you would squander it on sentiment. Unleash your true nature. Terror, slaughter. That is what you are made for.
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got him on a leash.
Taming him isn't the hard part. Becoming stronger than him is. Oh, and keeping him hungry enough to feed on my terms.
Do not mistake this for triumph, Galbrenna. This battle will not end until one of us is dead.
Let him howl. Humans don't kneel to beasts. That power you used, was it the Sentinel's power of separation? And that incredible little one. No wonder Cartetia had the nerve to propose such a mad plan. Even here, the Paradise's frequency isn't stable, which means Leviathan hasn't completely seized control. So, looks like part 1 of the plan worked.
You bear the Dark Tide's power, but you are no Harbinger.
Good. We can avoid a lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger too, you must have seen it. The apocalypse Leviathan will bring forth. It was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel, but I feel it stirring again. I followed its frequency, and found you.
Most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who carries that power.
That gem was cast into the Dark Tide. If this is where things are at, that leads to only one conclusion. Leviathan is about to resurrect. Freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the Dark Tide, like water returning to the sea. We must trap its frequency before we can destroy it.
Or we can use me. Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself. The godhood inside me.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequencies are nearly identical now.
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, it won't distinguish. It will devour all frequencies blindly. If I offer my humanity, I'll become an anchor, give form to formlessness, and trap its frequency in one place. And if it's now hiding in the Dark Tide, I know you have a way of sending my humanity into it, right?
And I suppose you know the cost.
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this land. In him. And in you. The Dark Tide can't read either one of our minds. Only we can do this. Discord Slayer, let me be your first bullet. Fire me into Leviathan's heart.
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them. To convince Leviathan of your necessary death.
Then I shall leave the rest to you. Thank you for choosing to be misunderstood, hated, and for putting your life at risk. Thank you for your resolve, Discord Slayer.
With the Sentinel's Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired the Dark Tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the Dark Tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish the signals it receives. It's blinded by what people believe. By tricking the one closest to the Blessed Maiden into accepting her death, we lowered its guard. Now that Cartetia has trapped its frequency, all that's left is to gather strength, reach the Paradise, and finish Leviathan. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the Trenodian by myself. No apocalypse is ever stopped by a lone hero. It's always a difficult struggle, fought by countless lives. In this hunt, my part is to clear the way while the others prepare, set the aim, and fire the first shot. Maybe I'm gambling. People freeze up facing the end. Fear takes hold. Even those brave enough don't always get that blessing of fate. But if there's even the slightest chance to stop a disaster, I'll take it. Even if I stand alone. All I need to know is that when I drained the last drop from my glass, I had the guts to pull the trigger. Worst case, I stay trapped in the dark tide, holding Leviathan back a little longer. That's the price I'll pay. But I think I bet on the right people.
Some of us might use the word trust.
I can sense Augusta's Anchorstone. It lies beyond this well in the deeper realm of the dark tide. But the deeper we go, the stronger Leviathan's mental interference will be. Here, wear this. This cassette tape is a rare find from Lohai Roy. It preserves your most innate frequency. Perfect for what's ahead. I don't know how it works, but it's a good time for music, wouldn't you say?
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So, your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go. You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way.
Why are there so many enemies here?
Leviathan's kindred. It created them itself. Nothing more than empty husks.
What should we do? Should we avoid them?
No. We slay them all.
Yeah, you'd say that.
They need no mercy. Their rest awaits. Settle the score! Painted hellfire!
Devour them all!
One with the sounds.
Speak of the devil. I'll show you.
The gates of hell!
Behave now. We're just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
The hunt ends here.
Time to God.
Fight fire with fire.
Let's break.
You will obey.
One with the sounds.
Gotcha. I've come to send you to your grave.
A fresh face.
Rise from hellfire! More bullets for you. Behave now. Another mortar thrown at us. Oh, bring it on. This song is about to hit the chorus.
None shall whisper.
It's over.
Some faint melodies disrupted the rhythm. Try switching worlds. Finally, we've arrived. The true gateway to hell.
Shining with your love, we stand united in devotion. With hearts full of joyous loyalty, we rise from the sea, guided by your light.
The dead grow tongues and sing praise day and night. That's what's become of those consumed by the dark tide. If the journeying paradise reaches our world, everyone in Rinascita will suffer the same fate.
Ha! Look at them, lining up to flatter their divinity, groveling for its grace. Without Leviathan's wisdom, feeble minds like theirs are fit only to be devoured.
Ceaseless worship, stripped of meaning or soul. From this shore to the next. From paradise back to our world.
All to gather more believers to be drawn into Paradise's maw. Then they'll go claim their due from Leviathan.
Even with the tape's help, we can't stay exposed to these hymns for too long. Chimera.
I don't take your orders. Silence, wretched souls! There is no place for you in paradise. Burn in your ruin, and rot in hell.
Seems Chimera still commands some authority here.
Coming back here feels like coming home. By blood, they ought to call me Forefather. Leviathan was right about one thing. Fear is the most ancient and enduring truth in all living things.
We're here again.
The Styx Lake. A myth once whispered in Septimont, now carved into reality by Leviathan. Those touched by the Tidespawn often begin to see things. Hallucinations. And this lake is usually the first they find. Anger, sorrow, pain. Leviathan reads the depths of our hearts. And from them, it births this river of memory. What you see here is a part of you. The river mirrors what you fear most.
That's why I saw those terrible visions. But why were you there too?
My mind can walk between reality and the dark tide. I've crossed this lake many times, trying to guide the lost home. Oftentimes it isn't hell that people fear. They fear fear itself, and that creates hell. There. Do you see it? At the edge of this underworld. That's the journeying paradise.
Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through me, enter the city of eternal bliss.
No matter how Leviathan dresses it up, it can't hide the truth. It's a liar, twisting souls and selling a paradise of lies.
This lake, it's not quite like how I remembered it.
The Styx Lake. A place where all souls meet. Some call it by another name. Main's Deep. Leviathan reshaped it through the dark tide, turning it into a furnace where souls are melted down and reforged.
A crude imitation of the Sentinel's way of giving form to remnant creatures. But Leviathan takes the souls devoured by the dark tide and forges them into its obedient kindreds. Nostalgic? No. What I carry is rage. A rage for vengeance.
This is where Chimera was born.
Do you mean me or us? Born from the fury that courses through the earth, rage cast my spine, and slaughter forged my chest. I've torn through countless souls, rained fire on fields, slept to the wails of 1,000 dying cries. They remember me as Nemean, the name of the land I reduced to ruins, a name forever seared into their hearts with terror. But Leviathan, its treachery dragged me into the dark tide. It twisted my frequency and forced me into an abominable union with the frail goat and pathetic serpent. We were merged into one. Since then, our frequencies gnaw and rend at one another, torment without end. The agony wrought by its will, I shall repay tenfold, carving bone, feasting on marrow, until nothing remains.
Chimera was Leviathan's first tidespawn, created by fusing the frequencies of 3 powerful tacit discords, the first of its kindred. Don't expect nobility from him. He has the gift of wisdom, but at his core, he's still a tacit discord driven by instinct. A destroyer in life, a prisoner of vengeance in death. That vengeance is what broke Leviathan's leash. For now our goals align, and that's likely why he's willing to listen this time. These human frequencies, they're trapped in the Dark Tide's corruption, still clinging to their last shreds of will. Leviathan can do nothing but trap them here and torture them with the pain it's harvested. That alone is reason enough to slay it.
We in Leviathan? We set them free.
Exactly. Look, the Anchorstone Augusta placed is just across the lake. No. The waters are dark with corruption. Trying to cross would only rouse the Dark Tide.
Wretched souls, abandon all yearning for the light of paradise. I come not to save, but to ferry thee to the far shore, into the underworld of hell, into frost and flame. As for you, the living have no place upon this river. Turn back. Seek another crossing. Leave this place, and be not consorts of the dead.
The beholder finds no anomaly. Long staff, eyes like burning coals. If Leviathan based this underworld on the old tales of Septimont, then this must be Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Its made-up characters only mechanically follow their scripted roles. Hand me that lantern-shaped terminal. I'll handle this.
Whence comes your pride? That you would defy my word?
We come by the highest will's command. By divine pardon, we shall cross to honor the dead, and to return hope to the living.
A vessel for the dead bears not the weight of the living. If you would cross, cast off the riches and honors of your former days.
The old stories say Charon favors gold and jewels. If the living seek passage, they must offer a fortune deemed worthy.
The accursed shore awaits all who fear not divinity. If your heart harbors unfinished desires, and you fear not death, then come, step aboard. arrived.
That was surprisingly smooth.
I had the beholder on him the whole time. My instincts keep telling me something's off. We'd better stay sharp. The Anchor Stone is just ahead. Let's go activate it. Its energy has been reshaped by the Dark Tide. We'll need the Sentinel's power to purify it before activation.
Leave it to me. One with the sounds.
Gotcha!
One with the sounds.
Rise from Hellfire! Hated Hellfire!
Devour them all!
The hunter finds their prey. It's done. The terminal's comms should be restored. Let's contact Augusta.
Yes, we saw it. The Anchor Stone has been activated. Sooner than expected.
My family's potions are ready. But please, a word. It's been crafted from the Threnodian's venom. Outside the corruption's reach, it induces hallucinations, warping your senses and clouding judgment. If you aren't immediately entering the Dark Tide, I advise you all not to drink it.
Ground defenses are holding. And no major fluctuations in the Dark Tide for now. Everyone.
Wait! An intense frequency suddenly. It's moving towards the Western Front.
the best the mighty gladiators of Septimont can offer. A grand finale deserves grandeur. How can such a dull act satisfy the audience? Oh, yes! Now this is a scene fit for the final act.
Blades do not discriminate. Leave. This one's mine.
Oh, has Huanglong fallen so low, they now send a blind man to die?
Prisoner's Scar of Jinzhou. Surrender now. One strike is all it would take to end you. Surrender, and you may be spared pain.
Oh, in an epic play such as this, I refuse an early exit.
My orders were to bring you back, dead or alive. I never planned on bringing you back alive. Your head belongs to me.
You're too late, defender of Guanlong! Beneath the dark tide, it stirs once more! All hope will be swept away!
You talk too much. Time is here. Behold this boy.
Break like bamboo!
One strike to settle it all.
Answer my whims, hell!
Off with you. Interesting. Too slow.
Fate's demand for strength.
Behold this boy.
Stars realign.
Step forth. Refuel.
All this time, your eyes fixed on the tide. Never once did you see the threat in the sky. Annihilation. Right on time!
The connection was cut off.
The Fraxidus really sent two overseers at once.
For Lova and Scar, their appearance was too well timed. Like they knew our strategy all along. Meanwhile, Cristoforo's just biding his time in the shadows. This must be just the beginning. No matter. The Dark Tide was just unleashed because of the Fraxidus' interference. And everyone there, they didn't even take the potion before it swallowed them.
Trust them. Their will is stronger than the corruption.
The Anchor Stone has been activated. It will guide them through the Dark Tide.
Watch out!
Fret not. Soon you and your companions shall reunite in the boundless embrace of eternal night. Your journey ends here. What is writ by fate shall not be swayed. To resist is to invite naught but deeper woe.
Huh. The Fraxidus must think highly of us. Even you're here. No wonder the Beholder couldn't read your frequency. It can't pierce something as ancient as the concept of death. I've seen many who can use their forte to mimic or create, but to perfectly replicate another's frequency and even forge an entirely new body. There's only one person who can do that. The thousand-faced survivor. The grand architect of the Fraxidus, Schwarzlock. But I doubt that's your real name, huh?
The children have toiled to script this grand spectacle and bend apart for me. How could I deny their goodwill? I have slumbered in shadow for too long. This old vessel yearns to stir. You are our honored guest, and so you shall be received with all the reverence your presence commands. The path of return is barred by the Styx Lake. The Waystone was shattered by my own hand. Stay here, and I shall see you unharmed.
You ferried us across only to bar the return. Well played. The answer is plain to see. No one is going to stand in our way.
A regrettable choice. Violence is not mine to seek. Yet the role I am given is clear. To hold the one who would end Leviathan here.
Leave him to me. Go. Knock upon the gates of paradise, and let its bells toll through the dark to guide their way. I'll find a way. Once it's done, I'll catch up. Remember our promise? So long as one of us reaches paradise, hope lives on. Go!
Very well. Cabrera, let us see how far you have come since that day.
Looks like it's just the two of us now, Rover.
We can't give up. Not as long as there's hope.
Right. I'll fight by your side till the end. Look! The path to paradise is just ahead. We push through them. We're almost there. We'll make it.
Shadows falling. Nowhere to hide. One with
Darktide's influence is getting stronger. Are you alright, Abby?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. I'll make it quick. More enemies.
The journeying paradise is just ahead.
none shall whisper. Checkmate.
Last chance. One with the sounds. Abby's frequency is weakening. I can barely sense it.
Stop yapping. It's so dizzy.
Leviathan's whispers.
Come up. Come up.
These voices.
Nothing left. Buried in ruins. Montelli's.
I tried to protect
No one answered my prayers.
But my fate was
Oh, my head! It hurts. Can't take it. I'm sorry.
Abby!
To disappear again. This time. For nothing.
A ruler who stands alone.
Enough!
Was meaningless.
Welcome, Rover. A pleasure to see you again. Oh, no need to rush toward the abyss in such haste. Please, take your time to enjoy this interlude before the story meets its climax. Did Avidius's story stir sorrow and anger in your heart? I By now, you must have realized that Rinascita's fate was forged by the Sentinel. With that truth exposed, have you ever suspected that humanity's fate could also be the design of a higher being? A girl born into a land ravaged by war. Tell me, why was she fated to stand against the divine and endure a second suffering? And that one born of Sonoro itself, designed to serve as the core of a hollow system? Who scripts such destinies? Who appoints such suffering? If fate cannot grant equal grace to all, if it cannot offer each soul a just and rightful end, then perhaps it is we who must tear the old script and become the authors of a new one.
No matter how noble your reason may sound, the crimes you've committed in Rinascita are far too great to ever be forgiven.
Oh, I care little for my own fate. I am but a small footnote in this grand repertoire. One day, my role too will end. And if that finale serves to bring the curtain down with perfection and grandeur, I'll gladly add it to the script. However, my moment on stage is yet to come. The spotlight now belongs to the people of Rinascita.
You wrote Avidius and all of Rinascita into a tragedy, just to prove a point. You speak of divinities with disdain, but the moment you took up that quill, you became no different. I don't trust you, or the quill in your hands.
Certainly. I do believe there is someone more worthy than I to wield it. We've invited you before, many times. Should you choose to accept, you would be the one to hold that quill. Unbound by Rinascita's fate, and still you descend into the abyss alone, to aid in their defiance of fate. Aren't you merely playing the role of savior? I know you bear a power not of this world. It grants you a courage that borders on folly. But even so, Overthrax's power lies dormant within Abbey. A Threnodian's essence is one and the same. Should two such frequencies ever collide, Leviathan could use the dark tide to possess Abbey, merge with Overthrax, and eventually complete its rebirth.
I'm alright, Rover.
You've never questioned what Abbey is, have you? Never paused to wonder why it grows dizzy each time it absorbs the dark tide. You do already know what the dark tide really is. Perhaps once Abbey merges with Leviathan, it will recall what it once was and find its true self. If that's the risk you're prepared to take, I suppose I can revise my script accordingly. Leviathan has long sought its harbinger, but you weren't its first choice. That role was meant for Augusta, Septimon's current Ephor. The paradise should have descended as I had written. Yet, the priestess's arrow, fired at the cost of her very existence, sent the story veering off script. Still, any script worth its ink must be able to adapt. Just a few careful strokes, and we found the perfect protagonist to bear the mantle of despair. We knew your plan from the beginning. Now your companions are lost to the dark tide, adrift with no anchor in sight, fated to sink endlessly into the depths. As for Cartathea, the divinity that granted her a second life is dead. Do you truly believe her humanity alone can stand against Leviathan? Yes, hope amid hardship makes a finer tale than one of aimless doubt. The audience always favors stories steeped in distress, struggle, and ruin. Alas, this interlude must end here. Leviathan stirs from its slumber, and with its wrath comes its gospel. Now then, show me. Show me that humanity can rise against the divine. Prove your will is your own. Prove you are worthy to pen your own fate. But if humanity cannot cross the threshold of the divine, then we shall be the ones to write its fate instead. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets their hour upon the stage. And then, in the blink of a moment, is heard no more.
I believe in them, just as they believe in me.
Of course, you've always been the protagonist of our play. But what if the one we speak of, the one meant to end Leviathan, is not you?
What? So your true target is...
The special scene between her and our grand architect must not be disturbed. But now take a brief rest. The stage is nearly set for your finale.
Was your true target all along.
Indeed. Another stalemate awaiteth him. And you, the Revenant returned from the dark tide. You are the one chosen to end Leviathan in our script. I know the power you wield. Left unchecked, it unravels the fabric of our play. And so, I must still your steps here. Yet I confess, Galbrena, your growth hath far outstripped what I foresaw. How many tacit discords have you devoured to stand here now?
Huh. Do you count how many gemberries you've eaten in your life? For one with a lifespan like yours, surely you know more than most. So go on, take a guess.
You risked all to save those who share no bond with you. To choose to protect is one thing, but to do so, wielding power not born of mankind, that you should never have done. You must have felt it. The cold stares of those you saved. No gratitude. Only fear for that which they cannot understand.
So what? I chose this path, and I'll follow it.
Your frequency now intertwines with the tacit discords. The moment you crossed that threshold, the mortal world ceased to be your home. My offer still stands. Join the Fraxidus. You too have crossed the veil that parts life and death. Among us, you shall find haven and purpose.
Ever since I got these wings, I found freedom in the open sky. I don't need a haven or titles to cage me. I am what I choose to be.
Should you crave power, we shall grant it. Even that of the Threnodian. Should you seek to help, we shall guide mankind toward the future beyond all comprehension.
Sounds like something a hypocrite would say.
Mortal sight is too narrow to fathom our path.
So, you think you stand above humanity, huh? Whatever. I don't give a damn about you or your grand ideals. I only need one reason to take you down. You're in my way.
The tacit discords within you are gone. Now, tell me, what remains of you?
I've heard enough of this crap. You hide behind borrowed faces. But me, I've never once doubted who I am. I've risen from blood and inferno 1,000 times. Faced the monsters that lined up to devour me, and fought back without mercy. I broke Harpia's razor wings and tore out Balor's demon eye. Not even Dalahan's iron hooves could bring me to my knees. The dark tide cursed me long ago. I should have been dead. But here I stand. And you think one of your clones can stop me?
Still clinging to hope. A sharp tongue may spark your courage, but it shall not change your end. And so be it. Forsake all hope of ever beholding paradise. I shall guide you to the Amel's shore, into eternal darkness, into hell.
We're already there, Schwarzloch. This blood, it should be enough. My flames could never reach you before, but now it's time you pay for your arrogance. The hunt begins. May the flames light your way home.
You never cease to surprise.
And here I thought you knew me well. A good hunter turns nature to her advantage. Or did you misunderstand? I didn't become strong because of any of you. I was strong. That's how I broke you.
I wasn't referring to that. I was surprised to see the spirits rise at your command, forming as Cetus the Tidebreaker.
I didn't command them. They chose it of their own will. When disaster strikes, humans unite. A hollow being like you wouldn't understand.
Even if you absorbed the corruption in their frequency.
I know. That's why we have to move and find him.
There was a battle near the Journeying Paradise. Its aftershock blocked the main path. Which way do we go?
Left. It's a shortcut.
There is no path on the left.
Then I'll carve one out myself. Leviathan's presence is growing stronger. Flame Wing won't last much longer in the air. The Beholder's mark is set. Prey marked. Time to end it in one shot. I'll use the feather blade to weave through them while shooting. The Chimera! Tear the space apart! Those ice blades stay dead forever. Aside.
Sweet, sweet slaughter. I shall feast to my heart's content.
Stay sharp. All set to die? Your divinity is next.
Slow down. I must savor the exquisite taste of their anger.
Through here. Judgments come. I'm here to bury you myself. Almost there.
You are too late. The purest dark tide has swallowed him, and the stairway to the paradise lies in ruins. Run all you like. Your chance to save him is already lost. Such is the nature of fate.
If I believed in fate, I wouldn't have made it this far.
You think that little flame can burn this dark tide? You drown in delusion.
I know it's not enough. What if I add some of this?
You intend to unleash the tacit discords within you. Those savage frequencies alone will destroy you before the Dark Tide even gets a chance.
I tamed them once. I can do it again. It's just a matter of what I'm willing to lose. If saving him means we still have a shot at taking down Leviathan, I'll risk it all. My will. My everything.
Lunatic!
Let's see whose fire burns hotter. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet now.
Everything you have fought to keep will burn to ash.
Then let it burn! Time to make a choice again. Hunt with me, or die with me. If you still want to see Leviathan destroyed with your own eyes, this is your final chance. Either way, I've already made my choice.
I called on you time and again to unleash your true power. And now, of all things, this is what gets through to you. You would risk everything for a sliver of hope.
I would, no matter the cost.
Just as I foresaw, she arrives to save you from the abyss. A fleeting spark, kindled by all she once had, burning for a hopeless stand against the furious tide. What awaits you is your end. Now, roving outlander, don that exquisite mantle once more, and step onto the deserted stage you are destined to face.
How much time has passed? No path to take. Nowhere to go. Wait. What's that ahead?
Death is a divine gift bestowed upon humanity. Those you cherish now. A lucky few had their names carved into this ancient stone, but far more, those who once stood by your side you've already let slip away. Like raindrops into the sea, lost to the depths. One day, even this stele will follow, swallowed by the tide of your fading memory, just like the rest.
I will not forget them.
You've changed from who you once were. Still stubborn, as always. But now, you fear losing what you have. That has made you weak. Go on then. Your destination lies just ahead. When the bustling stage quiets, all who played a part in your fate will take their leave. Only you remain for the final bow. From beginning to end, you've always walked alone. That is the truth you cannot escape. Abby's condition was written into our script long ago. Even if you strike Leviathan down, Abby can no longer serve as the vessel to seal Leviathan's essence. Only one variable slipped past our design. Her. The Revenant returned from the dark tide. She could have bridged your failing forces and brought Leviathan to its end. But the moment she gave up, your downfall was written. Hope scattered like ash. Oh, harbinger of the dark tide, you can save no one. What follows in your wake is ruin, and ruin alone. No, not fond of how the story ends, are we? Well, fortunately, you are not like the rest. Your fate rises above the masses. You still hold the power to choose. You've always wanted to be the savior. Now that chance lies before you. The one you've known was coming all along.
Shut up, you noisy pest. You don't buy his nonsense, do you? In the flesh. Took a few tricks, but I made it in. This is your mindscape. Leviathan drew it from the deepest layers of your mind, using the purest frequency of the dark tide. Everyone has a mindscape. Some say when countless seas of consciousness flow together, they make the essence of Solaris. I've seen many places, but nothing quite like this. It must mean a lot to you.
But I saw Carlotta, Brant, everyone. And you. You were all just like in that illusion I had before.
Leviathan preyed on your deepest fear of losing the ones you care about, and turned it into these gravestones. The ones who seem the strongest often fear loss the most. That's how Leviathan slips in, by exposing our pain to the light. If you let it take hold, you'll never break free. In the end, your mind and body will be devoured, dismantled, reshaped, and assimilated. It's no better than death. So, you could say this place hangs between life and death. Your friends are here too, each of them fighting their own demons. But can you feel this?
Yes. It's warm and real.
There. Look up. When I hunt, I often travel through the night. The darkness is thick, but faint stars hang above to guide me. But those stars don't shine for me. Long before I even looked up, they'd already been watching over the sky. Leviathan has underestimated human resolve. To me, these gravestones, they're signposts left by the living for those still fighting. Like stars destined to burn out, they refuse to stop shining until the very end. There's always someone in the dark, giving their life to light the way and pass hope to those who follow. That's why you and I, we don't stop moving forward. Sometimes, all it takes is the first step. That's enough to light the way for others. And maybe one day, they'll be the ones lighting the way for you. I don't know your past, but I do know the future you want isn't one of death. Being scared of losing someone just means you're human. But the people you love, the ones who love you back, they'd never let you face the end alone. This isn't where it ends. If you want the path to open, remember all the people you helped anchor to a future. Now, it's time to anchor yourself. But before that, Take a look behind you. You've come a long way, changed a lot of lives. That's your past, but it's also your strength. So use it. Hope is still out there, waiting for you. Take this spark with you. Take the step. Through darkness, into the light. We will be right behind you.
New allies born from the perils of the high seas.
Good people
What
have
better
their
way
wishes
to begin
fulfilled. Heroes appear in a time of crisis. Justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are under
the Codex reminds us, it is not the lighthouse that guides us through the storm to safety, but our own eyes.
The difference, though, is that you are a blade. A weapon that can break
Like I said, we seize control. Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that we make.
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade.
Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face it alone.
I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve
A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls.
The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be
The power to ride our fate has always been ours. Even without guidance, even when divinity falls silent, civilization will find its own way.
You have no role in Rinascita's destiny.
You have no reason to carry on this fight. We carry the Dark Tide's memories.
We command both light and shadow! Did you really think you could stand against us alone?
Steel yourself. Defy the prophecy. Rise above fate again. If the road ahead is dark, then let this soul
Be the spark that lights the night.
well set.
You are not alone, because we are here, with you! Where the dark night ends, lies the blazing sun. We all made it, Rover.
Don't worry, it's just a scratch. Glad to see you're all right. As for that Grand Architect, the spirits will guide him to the other shore.
She burned her own life force to help you. Only by overclocking was she able to break through the Dark Tide's illusion. Her true forte has always been inside her. And as her blazing will became overclocked flames that seared away the corruption of the tacit discords and the Dark Tide, it awakened her forte. I took on some of the cost of her overclocking. I admit her insolent gamble paid off again.
She saved me, but you saved her.
Maybe it wasn't really a gamble this time. I knew you wouldn't stand by and let me die.
Then slay Leviathan and prove I was right about you.
Finally recognize me, Augusta?
I almost didn't. You've changed a lot. But the warmth in that resonance ability, that I could never forget.
Glad to see we both stayed true to who we are. But we can catch up later. For now, how did you all make it here?
Just as we were about to take the potion and enter the Dark Tide, the Fraxidus triggered its surge. Leviathan pulled us into its illusion.
But the echoes swallowed by the Dark Tide protected us. They bought us the time we needed to drink it.
Of Rinascita can sense human frequencies. When we reach out in hope, they answer us with hope.
But even with their help and the potion, we're still far from our goal. We fought through the illusions, but we still need an anchor to open a path to the journeying paradise.
I have an idea. If Leviathan found its anchor of reality to summon the Tidespawn into our world...
We follow suit and find an anchor of hope to find a way out of the world of the Dark Tide.
And who better for that than you, Rover?
Even in the depths of despair, you held on to hope. That unwavering faith makes you worthy of being our anchor of hope.
And the unbreakable tether we share is what led us to you.
The Dark Tide showed us your memories. We know that Kartithia planned her own death to plant humanity into Leviathan.
Her mind is asleep inside Leviathan's anchored body. If we can wake her, our chances of beating the Threnodian will grow. Let Abby rest for now. When the Threnodian falls, use your power to split its essence from the gem, and I'll use my devouring ability to seal it inside me.
So that's the real reason the Fraxidus was targeting you.
Yes. But now I've got backup. Neither they nor the Threnodian can stop us. Cristoforo thought his script was flawless, but he missed one thing. Even the faintest spark of hope can ignite a blaze when we stand together.
Defeating the Threnodian is what we all see. That is what unites us here.
Leviathan twisted our memories and emotions into this fake paradise, hoping we'd surrender to its will and let it harvest our civilization.
But now, the fate it's forced upon us is ours to shatter.
As long as we hold on to our shared faith and hope, Leviathan will never win.
It's time to break open the gate and burn this false paradise to the ground. That's the Threnodian's chrysalis, Leviathan's gestation pod. It's expanding the rift, bleeding into our world. Temple of Distortions! Watch out! I thought dividing us would make us easy prey.
Then it thought wrong.
Everyone, pay attention to those cocoons summoning monsters. They are linked to the chrysalis above. Destroying them will weaken the Threnodian's hold.
Copy that.
Leave them to us.
Bad timing.
Gotcha. Rise from hellfire! Fight fire with fire.
All cocoons cleared on my side. How's it looking for you?
Mission accomplished, Captain.
Quickly and swiftly.
Child's play. We handled it ages ago, obviously.
Fading flames. Let's settle the score. Tainted hellfire.
Devour them all!
Careful. The platform is collapsing now that the cocoons are gone.
Lorelei?
She just stabilized the distortion. Let's move.
What about the others?
We're good! The Lioness of Glory caught us! What a sight to behold! The Dragon of Dirge lent its aid as well.
All right. Let's all meet up ahead.
Mortals must seek salvation. Mortals must follow a uniform creed. Now, Righteous One, open the gate to ascension.
You are not her. Reveal yourself, Leviathan.
I am the beginning and the end, the first breath and the final sigh. I have ever been Rinascita's
the sole divinity. By my gospel alone didst thou arise, united and reborn. And now thou dare lift thy hand against me. Fleur-de-Lis, once more the crown is thine. Return to my embrace. Now, faithless heretics, kneel and receive thy judgment.
Trapped prey.
Imperator's power is mine to command.
This is Imperator's power of separation.
How can this be?
This vessel carries the frequencies Leviathan split from its body. Every blow we land here wounds Leviathan itself.
Careful! Stop right there!
So long as we stand, we can still bring Cardassia back.
I've come to send you to your grave.
Wind cold, wave follow.
The beginning.
One, you are safe with me.
Shall
Your
be
turn, Augusta. My blade calls.
I am the Tempest!
Behave now. Fading flames.
Wind cold, wave follow.
Again, by my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate.
Scorched to
my paradise shall come.
Recalibrate.
Return.
Well, that's unexpected.
Is this supposed to be a mockery?
Ridiculous imitation! Disgraceful!
Passing. Speak of
Stand tall! Your captain's got your back.
Not what I wanted.
Wind cold,
Hear my decree. Fleur-de-Lis, youth, death.
It's written for the chrysalis to restore its frequencies.
I'll handle it.
Thank you, everyone. It worked. I'm back!
Fleur-de-Lis, wilt thou cast aside thy godhood once more?
I
I stand here in the name of humanity. If my humanity alone can't sway you, then we will defeat you together.
Thou dare pit mortal will against the divine. When we hold the deepest abyss of despair.
People of Rinascita, please hear my call. Unite with all your will and hope.
The fate of Rinascita is mine to decree!
Even the Threnodian's chrysalis turns into a weapon. So you're ready to take the final stand. Ha! Too bad! That won't bring us down!
The light of hope has pierced the dark tide. Leviathan, your doom is inevitable.
My gospel shall resound across the tides for eternity!
Still trying to corrupt us with your whisper.
It's the people of Rinascita. They're singing for us. Even in the depths of despair, the song of hope echoes. Hear it well, Leviathan. This is your requiem.
No matter the suffering, our courage carries us onward. This is the hymn of humanity.
Insolence! My will suffereth no defiance!
Enjoy the show.
This is my kingdom!
Every crime will make it will be answered in full.
Our tomorrow isn't yours to shape. No matter how great your power, do not presume to claim our future.
For divinity, we will tear your delusions and drag you down from your hollow throne.
In the name of Imperator, be gone!
My power! My strength!
Your form is shattered, and your fate is sealed. This time, fate will flow to the future we have anchored. Watch closely, Leviathan. This is the wheel of humanity.
Count me in too, Rover! Let's knock his lights out.
Time to end this once and for all.
Leviathan, prepare for your final reckoning.
Raise the tide, Rover!
True form revealed at last. May you now be bound by the weight of humanity's hopes.
Abraxas! Why hast thou betrayed us?
Trying to absorb the
Dark Tide! I'll split the gem from its physical form!
Time to finish this!
Our paths were never truly opposed. One day, they shall cross again. Remember this. We were once your wastelands.
Reigns the light. Within it lies the will of every primus of the Order, from Napoli the Second to my own resolve and atonement. Let its light banish this final darkness. Rinascita will surely know a lasting dawn.
This calamity ends here. For good.
That Primus got what he wanted. He fulfilled the fate he desired for Rinascita. The Threnodians' creatures have been defeated. They never broke through our defenses. With the Dark Tide now receding, it seems that all is resolved. I only played a small part. It was the courage of these warriors that truly held the line. Now that you have returned safely, I'll continue with my mission.
Scar from the Fraxidus. Did he escape again?
Unfortunately, yes. I see you didn't catch the mastermind either.
That Cristoforo got away. But don't worry, I will hunt him down.
That Fraxidus. The calamity has passed, but our city-states are weakened. We must rebuild, recover. We cannot join this hunt.
Survivors deserve more attention than criminals who deserve to die.
Rest assured, we're not forgetting this transgression.
Thank you, heroes of Rinascita.
Is that Cartathia's voice? Hey! Cartathia! You're welcome!
I'm back to myself now. Let's meet in Raguna City, righteous one.
Defeating Leviathan was just the start of Rinascita's new era. There's plenty of cleanup work ahead for everyone.
Each day to come holds more hope than the last.
Septimont will have many matters demanding our attention. Raguna will be no different.
Leave Septimont to us. Raguna's problems, well, they're looking a lot more complicated than ours.
Once everything is settled, will you come home to Septimont City?
I will.
We will meet again, heroes.
Phoebe?
Huh?
Is everything alright? You looked like you were somewhere else just now.
Oh, I was just thinking how the Blessed Maiden's voice sounded just like the heavenly voice during the Carnival. So, I was wondering about the Sentinel's messages we heard before. Was it? Do you think their advice? Consume healthy food, such as the loris salad. Huh?
This calamity has passed. But now Raguna must face a harsh truth. Primus Finrico gave his life to stop the Dark Tide. And the Sentinel is gone. For the Ragunesi, what fills their hearts now is likely sorrow and uncertainty. But at the same time,
Lady Carlotta, we've finished tallying all our losses. Here's the full report for your review.
Thank you. Secure all salvageable relief supplies first. The remaining personnel should assist the Phasadeas in treating the wounded.
Rosemary has already dispersed the family's medicine in mist form. Thanks to that, treatment has been smoother than expected. The injured will be tended to shortly.
Repairs on the Genesis Nexus are still underway, but some damaged common echoes are already operational again.
Leave the residual dark tide frequencies to me.
All right, crew, come lend a hand.
Pero's got a whole mountain of tools over here. Like this rapid adhesive gun.
If you're having trouble restoring the damaged buildings, Mr. Fulmine and I can help using our fortes.
If Imperator were here, they'd be happy to see this.
Imperator once said, "Let the winds of the past depart. The ships of this new era no longer need their guidance. No longer shall scroll and prophecy bind, but by humanity's will shall a new era be forged." I've now truly returned from the dead.
Blessed Maiden!
Please, just call me Cardathea. Rinascita's divinity is no more, and with it, the Blessed Maiden chosen by the Divine. Phoebe, your faith in the Sentinel has never wavered, nor has it been blind. It stems not from obedience, but from a deep belief in their deeds and ideals. Imperator once led the displaced to these isles. Yet what allowed the Ragunasi to stand firm upon the sea was not divine favor, but their own efforts. The statue in the city was built in their likeness, but it was the people who gave shape to the faith it stands for. Faith once united us. It was also what drove us to seek liberation. The path of civilization is never fixed. It shifts with what's being demanded at present.
And it's the people of a civilization who decide what they demand.
As it was in the beginning, and ever shall be. Everyone has their tasks to do now, but in the future...
I want you to have this, Phoebe. Imperator entrusted me with this relic. Within it is Rinascita's past, and its future.
Rinascita's future? Oh, but it's empty! Where is the recorded future?
The future is already in your hands.
I see. Thank you, Rover.
From now on, perhaps I no longer need to hide who I really am. So, I'll join in rebuilding Raguna too.
Sign me up.